Good morning, all my beautiful, ugly soapers. And no, it has been a while since I have done anything from the Diaries of the Greenhouse. Honestly, there's not really been much to show you guys. So, recently I was able to finally be able to pull my potatoes. And I got 3 adorable, teeny tiny little potatoes. Now, I didn't even expect to get that much because I know that I overcrowded my potato bag. I know that that is a big no-no, but you know what? I was so excited to do it, so I did it. That's how it turned out. I got 3 little potatoes. Um, we have also picked 1 cherry tomato and 1 of our giant tomato. Now, by giant tomato, this thing, it did not get giant. It's called a giant tomato. I'm sure they will get big, but for it being the first one that I could pick, I was happy with it. So excited. No big deal. I say it was probably maybe about that big. It was cute. I was happy. I successfully grew something that actually got to live until it was ready to be picked. Happy with that. So, as you guys see, I am out here in the fabulous greenhouse. That is, the door area. The door is still there. It's just, it stays open because this dang old greenhouse here gets so freaking hot. And with the water restrictions and stuff that we are still under, even though we've gotten a bunch of rain, we're still under the water limitations, which I guess is understandable. So I am doing my best. I obviously still have no clue what the heck I'm doing, but I am trying to figure it out as I go. So to anyone who has any advice on anything that they see that I am doing wrong or something I could try that would help, please, 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 please feel free to comment, message me, call me, come see me at the farmer's market and tell me I don't know what the heck I'm doing and tell me how to fix it, because I will greatly take the advice. So, because it has gotten so hot and because I cannot water as much as I need to, this is what we have done. Look, don't judge my planting table back here. Okay, this thing is a mess. It has been like that since I put it in here, and it's probably going to be like that 5 years from now because I'm ADHD and I have 1,000 other things that I'm thinking about, and cleaning off that monstrosity of a table is not one of them. So now if I need that table for the markets, then I will deal with it, but I'm trying to not have to clean that off. I do need that table, but I don't want to clean it off. I don't want to deal with that. I want to figure out where to put that stuff, because all of those seed started things right there, they have been planted for about 5 months. They're not doing anything. They can go in the trash. They're not going to do anything. Why am I holding on to it? I don't know, because I'm hoping that one day something may grow, even though I know it's not going to, because it should have already been ready to pick, dry, cooking food. It should have already been consumed. It ain't going to happen. And that needs to go in the pool. One of them floating chlorine tablet things, that needs to go in the pool. Those are hanging planter thingies, which I was so excited. I'm like, I have a greenhouse. I can grow flowers and sell flowers. It's never seen soil. These right here are my papers that tell me how to do greenhouse. I do still read them. I do. Yeah, that's where we are. So, oh, and baking soda, because I saw something saying if you put baking soda in your soil, it will help your plants to thrive. It was bullshit. It didn't work. It did not work. So, good thing I didn't waste all of it. But speaking of which, there's my baking soda. Right there. I had a custom order for some toothpaste, and I couldn't find that bag right there. So I had to go and buy some more. Now I know where the baking soda is. So I took the back off so that we can get a full airflow from one end to the other. I think it is helping so far. I haven't seen much progress. It's only been a couple days. But it is definitely a lot cooler in here. because a couple days ago you couldn't even stand to sit in here, not even at night. It was a freaking sauna. No wonder my lettuces are dying, because I would have died. So over here, all right, do this other way. Looky here, guys. Right there, got 3 baby little cherry tomatoes. Aren't they adorable? And look, I have 2 that, there it is, 2 that are almost ready to pick. So I have 6 growing right here. I am extremely excited about that. And yes, I am training this section to trellis. Because I don't know, something convinced me that that was a good idea and that you could get more out of it. My trellis is probably not tall enough, because look at my cucumber up there. There. It's all the way at the top. I don't think it's done yet. But you know what? If we got to just loopy-loo up and around on all sides, whatever. I planted marigolds right there. That thing right there. That is not a marigold. I don't know what that is. But I'm not pulling it unless I have to, because I don't know what it is. See if I can't get in here without getting stabbed by plants. So this, my dear, you see that tiny like little bulge behind the flower? I believe that is my cucumbers. And I got a bunch of them. There's bunches. And over here, I got the camera turned backwards, so I don't know what I'm looking at. Green beans. I got a couple. That one ain't, oh, that one just broke off. I guess it ain't doing good. I don't think this one liked me attempting to trellis it. You know what? Let's just bring this back out here very gently, because my garden has been through so much stress this year. Everything has to be done gently. I'm sure that's something poisonous back behind it, so I'm not gonna fight but so much. All right, there we go. So that one's now trellising. Thankfully the cucumbers, they will trellis themselves. That's awesome. But believe it or not, and I don't think you can see all of it, but there's tons of teeny tiny little baby cucumbers growing all over this thing. So precious. Look at that one up there. I don't know if you can see it because I'm looking at the back of my phone, not the camera. But that's going to be a pretty one. And then over here, we have our giant tomato plant. Now, I don't know if you remember this guy back when I planted it, but he stood about this tall. He was tiny. Now look at it. It's doing so good, I guess. I don't see any tomatoes growing on it right now, but I just recently picked the one that it did produce. It is still putting out flowers, so I think it is going to be okay. My onion, I don't know what it's doing, but it's in there. Oh no. I guess I'm going to have to help this one trellis. However the heck I'm going to do that, I don't know. But we have another green bean plant over here. Look at that beauty. Isn't she just precious? And there's another one. So my teeny tiny little garden. Okay, so now, strawberries. Why am I wasting my time? They don't ever produce nothing for me. And I got one of these is blueberry, and one of them is something else. They're not doing nothing, but I continue to water them because I don't know. I got tons of little mushrooms popping up. There's probably something I'm doing wrong. But guys, help me with this. I broke off the dead lettuces that were down here at the bottom. And I think it just got burnt. What do I do? Should I clip these down? Should I clip them back a bit and then just let it regrow? Or is that going to kill it? Like, this is where I'm hung up. We're not improving but I don't know what to do. I still feel like it has a chance, like it could survive, but it's just looking pathetically skinny, and there's mushrooms growing up freaking everywhere. Probably because I put like 50% compost in this thing. Don't judge me. I was desperate. We had the great flood come through here and ruin everything. This garden has been planted 4 times. I think maybe 5. I lost count. So I was desperate. So I loaded up with the richest possible combination that I could come up with and afford. And 50% compost. Some kind of raised garden bed mixture and a peat moss mixture. So maybe something in there has something to do with the mushrooms. I don't know. As long as they ain't killing my plants, I don't care. They can hang out. My salad bowl seems to be doing pretty good though. So it could be producing some other things, but this part does not seem to be affected by the heat and the scorching temperatures whatsoever. I mean, there's a little bit of damage there and there, but for the most part, it seems to be doing okay. Now, my lettuce is towards the back half. Most of them are not really doing anything at all. I don't know if that's because maybe when the greenhouse was closed, maybe that is where the majority of the heat was sitting at. I don't know. I'm sure there is a logical explanation for it. Hopefully I have taken care of that issue. So my salad bowl is doing great. My romaine is struggling. My Bibb lettuce down there, it looks just like the romaine, but it is struggling. And then this is all the miscellaneous transplanted lettuces that I tried to save. They're doing about the same. So little skinny minis, skinny on the bottom, leaves on the top. So it doesn't look as bad because I pulled off a lot of the dead stuff. But here we are. And again, the back of the raised bed is not producing much. I really think it's probably because that's maybe right up against the plastic. Maybe it was holding in more heat there. And it just couldn't do. So I did put in a bunch of like little divots and stuff in here because I saw something that said this is what to look for if your soil is too tightly compacted, that maybe the water couldn't get down to the roots. And sure enough, I met that criteria. So I went ahead and made that change. So hopefully that's going to improve soon. That is where we're at with the greenhouse. Oh, and also my wonderful son did just weed eat for me. Because, well, the grass is growing back, which is fine. I don't mind to have grass in here. It's like a nice, beautiful little green oasis. That one's still empty. That was going to be my herbs. But I just said, screw it. I've got so much dead space in here. I did plant herbs here, in here, and somewhere in there. I don't know. I'll find out when they pop up. So we'll see. I think I just threw in some thyme, oregano maybe, marjoram I think. And I just said the hell with it and dumped in a buttload of marigold seeds. So that's where we're at with that. We did make 44 jars of jam tonight. Super excited about it. All natural, handmade, kind of old school like. So it's really good stuff. We have strawberry jam, blackberry jam, raspberry jam. And tomorrow we are making pear sauce. But my husband said that is for him. He does not want to share that. He will stab somebody over his pear sauce. So I don't know if y'all know it or not, but pear sauce is a lot like applesauce. Read the ingredients on your applesauce jar, especially if it's Mott's. It's part pear sauce. It's one of the main ingredients. It's part pears. So cinnamon pear sauce and cinnamon applesauce pretty much taste exactly the same. It's some good stuff. But we are making pear sauce tomorrow. Oh, and blueberry jam. I am really excited about blueberry jam. So I am kind of a picky jam person. I pretty much stick with just strawberry. But I'm kind of excited about the blueberry. And we also did strawberry smoothies, excuse me, strawberry smoothies tonight using some of the leftover strawberries that we had. We didn't want anything to go to waste. So I made smoothies and popsicles. Excuse me, got burps tonight. It's probably Taco Bell and Pepsi. So we made popsicles. Those were freaking awesome. The toddler does not finish popsicles ever. He's like the most wasteful person known to man. He will throw everything away. Barely eat anything. Demand to have it and don't eat it. He actually finished off those popsicles. So they're like a smoothie popsicle. They're a little bit softer and they do have the Greek yogurt in them. Pretty much I made the stuff for the popsicles and what was left over we just drank as a smoothie. So the only difference is one went in the freezer, the other went straight to our belly. But they turned out pretty awesome. So it was a huge compliment to me because I made it. It was my little throw together, my little recipe, and the toddler ate the whole thing. Yay! And it's strawberries. He ate fruit. So that's where we are. Hopefully the greenhouse is on the way back up. Some things are doing really good. Some things are definitely struggling. My lettuces are definitely struggling. Yeah. Well, thank you guys. And as usual, continue to follow us on Facebook at Ugly Soap and Farm, YouTube, Ugly Soap Farm, my website where I make my all natural hair and skincare products. Also soon to come Mullein tinctures. And we all know how this stuff goes. I make one thing, it works, and I make something else. We just keep on expanding. Those are going to be available on our website soon at uglysoapworkshop.com. If you need to email me, you can email me at uglysoapworkshop@yahoo.com, or you can even call me 828-394-8969. Share your thoughts, give me advice, contact me however you want to contact me. For those of you who are local, if you're interested in some of our jams, we have 8-ounce and 16-ounce jars. We did go through the full canning process, so if you're not going to eat it in the near future, that's fine, because those things can live in your shelves forever. Literally, like probably almost forever. So those are available for you to grab them up while you can. Well, thank you again, guys. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.